Hi, the Hippocampus project runs in 5 countries through Europe, in Italy, Belgium, Spain, Norway and the UK. This is Ralph Allen's school in Somerset, which is the school we chose to deliver the Hippocampus project here in the UK. And we had the opportunity to speak to John Chantry, who's the deputy head at this school, to hear about what he thought about the project and how it went.
My name is John Chantry. I'm Deputy Head here at Ralph Allen School in Bath. I teach philosophy and ethics, and I'm in charge of the school curriculum, but also things like extracurricular activities and safeguarding of students too. Ralph Allen is a state school. It's on the south side of Bath, which is a beautiful UNESCO city. But obviously it has all sorts of students in it, and the school draws right from across Bath. So 1 in 5 of our students will come from a disadvantaged background. It's not a fee-paying school, it's a mixed school, it's not denominational in any way. So yeah, it's a school for all students, and it's a state school. So one of our school priorities this year has been to improve student but also staff well-being. We found over the last few years we've had more referrals to me in terms of safeguarding of students with mental health issues, issues of high anxiety, depression and sort of low self-esteem. And so we've been keen to address that. So we have a colleague who's particularly led on that, but thanks to the Hippocampus funding, we've been able to have yoga as part of our school programme for students at various year groups and also for staff, and it's also really been beneficial for them. But we've noted the current year 11 that they have had the opportunity to do yoga throughout the year, and we've noted that this year we've had fewer instances than we would expect. In fact, we've had no student who hasn't been able to complete their exams because of mental health issues. Whereas when they were in year 10, we did have a few students who weren't able to perform to their best because of these sort of issues. So yoga has undoubtedly had some part to play within that.
Hi, I'm Sasha, and I've been running the yoga sessions for the Hippocampus project at a school called Ralph Allen in the southwest of England. The project's been a really great opportunity to bring yoga into young people's lives. I feel that I've scattered the seeds of the simple and yet profound effects of yoga, where young people have discovered connecting with their breath, and through the moving yoga they've been able to experience connecting more deeply within themselves, more deeply mentally, emotionally and physically. I think that the most integral and powerful outcome of the project has been working with both the students and the staff, which I think significantly shifted the emphasis of the well-being and knowing the value of taking care of ourselves within the whole school culture. As an outcome of the Hippocampus project, the school themselves have continued to roll out the programme to deliver bite-sized yoga and mindfulness sessions within every classroom in the whole school. So from my perspective, it's been both a pleasure and a privilege to be part of this Hippocampus project.
I'm always looking for to see different perspectives and things, and you really surprise yourself when you go into meditation.
I sort of forget schoolwork and things, and it's really nice to just think about what's happening in the moment.
I think it really gives you a sense of self-control after it only takes you a few minutes, and then you really feel in a sort of inner peace, and then you have a more awareness of your surroundings, and it really helps you to de-stress and forget about your worries.
I like stretching and forgetting about schoolwork for half an hour, and I guess I use it if I'm feeling achy, I stretch a lot, but also if I'm feeling anxious I breathe and that makes it better.
Well, I like doing yoga at school. I think it's really nice because usually school's quite a stressful environment, and it's quite nice to just take some time to relax, and it makes it all feel a bit more casual, and it's nice just to forget about, like everyone else said, to forget about everything else, and I don't know, afterwards you feel more able to like make better decisions, and if like you just feel your head feels really chaotic, it calms you down a bit.
I think yoga is a really nice way to start the day because it makes you feel energised and refreshed, and it's a nice change from just going to school and going to lessons.
And it's also good to have like a safe place and a safe environment as well to do it, and you know that like no one's going to judge you or anything. Like it's a nice community kind of feel to it.
Yoga's not traditionally been an activity that staff are trained in. So number one, schools don't have appropriate staff to teach it, and so it's really important that you have somebody that's good and skilled and is a very competent yoga practitioner, and we've been really fortunate to have such a person to lead yoga at Ralph Allen. So going forward, we want to develop our yoga programme. We'd like to bring yoga more into the mainstream. At the moment it's a bit niche. It has a small but dedicated following of students and staff, but we have had a good experience where yoga has gone into mainstream activities like PE lessons. Obviously we don't have the school staff that are specifically trained, so we need to buy in someone that has that training. Looking ahead into the future, hopefully yoga will be the type of activity that young student teachers can offer, but at the moment that's not the case. And one really exciting thing is the yoga app, and Sasha, our teacher, is introducing that to students at the moment. And obviously with young people, smartphones are really important, and using apps is a really good way to engage. But I mean, practically as well, in the past you might have a yoga class once a week, and that's your bit of yoga. But with the app you can practice yoga every day, so it takes away the need to pay to go to classes or to have to turn up at a certain time on a certain place. But yoga can be practiced at home using the app in a really effective way. So again, we're experimenting with our students to see whether they will take to using it, and that's a really exciting development. But I think it's how we bring it into the mainstream is what's going to sort of take us forward with it. And we're looking at different ways that we can do that. But obviously having funding is an important part of that.
The Hippocampus project was delivered in 5 countries in very many different situations, from refugee camps in Italy with Oxfam, to a school in Spain, to asylum seekers in Norway, and youth contexts in Belgium, and then this school here in Somerset. We're very excited to report that the results are outstanding. This is the biggest research project of its kind, where 750 pupils have been exposed to yoga over a period of 2 years, and their staff have also been exposed to yoga in order that they might share the yoga with the students. And on top of that, the students get access to an app called the YEU Yoga app, which they can then use together with the learning that they've received from their staff. So this approach, this kind of triangular approach, where the teachers get taught yoga, the students get taught yoga by a professional yoga teacher, and that we have the app, we hope that we were empowering young people to really take their well-being into their own hands and move forward in a calm and focused way to benefit themselves throughout their lives. So if you want to know more about this project, on the 23rd of November in 2019 in London, we are running a conference to disseminate the results of this project throughout the 5 countries. And we look forward to welcoming you there.